Hello everyone, it's me Sanjay Vasu back again for another video. This time I'm doing it on Cambridge Lower Secondary Checkpoint for Mathematics Paper 1 October 2020. You're not allowed to use a calculator. Let's start. Question 1. Write down the temperature shown on the scale. So we can see that every 10 bars the temperature increase or decrease by 10 degrees Celsius. Over here, negative 20 degrees, and we decrease 3 to that. So this is negative 23 degrees Celsius. That's the answer. Question 2. Draw a line to match each fraction to its percentage equivalent. The first one's been done for you. 1 by 4 is 25%. 7 by 20, we multiply both sides by 5, 35%. 17 by 50, multiply both sides by 2, 34%. 6 by 15, this will be 2 by 5, which is equal to 40%. 1 by 3, so actually 33 1 by 3%. That's the answer. Question 3. Q is the reflection of P in the line x equals 2, which is this line down here. Work out the coordinates of Q. So what we need to do is we just reflect it in this line. So 3 away and then bring 3 on the other side over here. So Q is over here. And we can see that the x is minus 1, y is minus 2. Coordinates is minus 1, comma minus 2. That's the answer. Question 4. Here's a shape that has been divided into equal parts. A. Write down the fraction of the shape that is shaded. Give your answer in simplest form. So over here there are 10 columns, like this. There are 10 columns. And out of that, 3 are shaded. So the answer is 3 by 10. B. Find the percentage of the shape that's unshaded. So this is equal to, over here, 7 columns, 7 out of 10 columns, which is equal to 70%. 7 by 10 is 70%. That's the answer. Question 5. Choose from these units to give the most appropriate unit of measurement for each item. The area of a classroom floor, meters square, because centimeter square is too small. The mass of a child, kilograms, grams is too less. The amount of water in a swimming pool, liters, because milliliters is too less. That's the answer. Question 6. Yuri is a piano teacher. He collects the examination marks of his students. He asks them how many minutes they play the piano for each night. The scatter diagram shows some of his data. The exam mark is given here in the y-axis. The x-axis shows playing time each night in minutes. A. The playing times and examination marks of 2 more students are shown in the table. Plot these values on the scatter diagram. So 12 minutes playing time, you get 106 mark. 12 minutes goes up to 106 over there. So we can mark it right there. And now for 30 minutes playing time, 125 mark comes here. 30 minutes is over there. So we can mark it right there. That's the answer. B. Describe the relationship between playing time and examination mark. So as you can see here, as the playing time increases, the exam mark also increases. As playing time increases, exam mark also increases. That's the answer. Question 7. Write 43 by 7 is a mixed number. We know that 42 divided by 7 is 6. So we just add 1 by 7 to that. This is 42 by 7 plus 1 by 7, which is equal to 6 1 by 7. That's the answer. Question 8. Angelique is n years old. Jamila says, to get my age, start with Angelique's age, add 1 and then double. Write an expression in terms of n for Jamila's age. So you start with Angelique's age, n, add 1 and then multiply by 2. So 2 into n plus 1. That's the answer. Question 9. Use numbers from the list to complete the sentences. You may use a number more than once. The square numbers are dash and dash. Out of this list over here, 9 and 36 are the square numbers. 9 is equal to 3 squared and 36 is equal to 6 squared. That's the answer. Now for factors of 18, we can go and see 2 and 9, because all the other numbers are not factors. So 2, 9. Now for multiples of 4, we can see 20 and 36. because 20 is 4 into 5, 36 is 4 into 9. That's the answer. Question 10. Complete each statement with the correct power of 10 from the box. 10 to 10 is the same as 10 squared. 10,000 is the same as 10 to the power 4 because there are 4 zeros here. Now 1 million is the same as 1 million has 6 zeros like this, so it will be 10 to the power 6. 1000 divided by 0.01 is the same as dash. If we see 1000 divided by 0.01 is equal to 1000 into 100, which is equal to 100,000, which has 5 zeros over here, so it's 10 to the power 5. That's the answer. Question 11. Here's a calculation. 48 into 23 equals 1104. Use this calculation to work out the following. A. 48 into 24. Well, we know that 48 into 24 can be written as 48 into 23 plus 48 into 1. Because when we add these, we get 24 over here. So this is 1104 plus 48, which is equal to 1152. Let's go to part B. 4.8 into 0.23. So there's 1, 2, 3 decimal places when there was originally 0. So 3 decimal places added makes 1.104. Now we go to part C. 1104 divided by 2.3. Because we're dividing by a smaller number and it's 10 divided from 23. 23 divided by 10 is 0.3. And 1104 divided by that is equal to 48 into 10. So that's 48 into 10, 480. That's the answer. Question 12. Simplify f into f into f into f into f. That's just f to the power 5. 3 into g into g into 2 into g. So multiply a number, 6, and then multiply a g's, g cubed. That's the answer. Question 13. Draw a ring around all the statements that are examples of discrete data. So first, what is discrete data? So discrete data is the kind of data where there are only certain possible values for the answer. For example, let's take mark out of 10 on the tests. You can't have like 9.32 marks out of 10, right? So there's only certain values, which are in the table of 0.5, which means half, 1, 1.5, 2, like that it goes on. You can't really have any more divisions than that. Because of that, this is a discrete data. Using the same reasons, these three are actually not discrete data, because for these three, you can actually have how many decimal points possible, it does not matter, and it literally can be like time taken, it can be, let's say, hours, minutes, seconds, and then milliseconds, and then nanoseconds as well also. So like it can go on like that, and any value is possible. There's no restriction for the value. Same for mass and speed. Now for number of books sold, you can only have a whole number for the number of books, because you can't just sell half a book, right? So this is discrete data. That's the answer. Let's go to the next question. Question 14. The thickness of a pile of paper is 24 millimeters. Each sheet is the same and has a thickness of 2 by 11 millimeters. Find the number of sheets of paper in the pile. That's equal to 24 divided by 2 by 11, which is equal to 24 into 11 by 2. We can cancel out here, and we get 12 into 11, which is 132. So 132 sheets of paper. That's the answer. Question 15. Mike throws a fair 6-sided dice. The scale shows probability of an event. Take all the events that could be represented by the arrow. So over here the arrow is at the exact middle, which is 0.5 or half or 50%. So getting an odd number on the dice. So in the dice there's the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And out of these 3 are odd numbers. So it will be 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2, so it can be represented. Now getting the number 3 on the dice, there's only one number 3 out of all the 6 numbers in the dice. So it will be 1 by 6, which cannot be represented. Getting a number less than 4 on the dice. So the numbers less than 4 are 1, 2, and 3. And there are 3 other numbers. Total there are 6 numbers, 3 of them less than 4. So 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2, can be represented. B. Draw an arrow on the scale to show probability of getting 4 or 5 on a dice. So this is having 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Out of that, these 2 numbers we can get. So 2 by 6. And 2 by 6 over here is out of 6 intervals, we take 2. So this length and the arrow can be pointed over here. That's the answer. Question 16. In a traffic survey of 495 vehicles, 390 are cars. Work out the fraction that are not cars. Give your answer in a fraction in simplest form. So this is equal to 495 minus 390 and divided by 495 for a fraction. We get 105 by 495. We can divide this by 5 on both sides. So we get 21 by 99. And we can cancel 3 out. So this can be 7 by 33. 7 by 33 is the answer. Let's go to question 17. A. Complete the table of values for y minus 2x equals 6. They've already given us 1 point, minus 4x, and minus 2y. Now minus 2 is x. So minus 2 into minus 2 is equal to 4. So y plus 4 is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 minus 4, which is 2. Now for x equals 0, that means minus 2 into 0, this cancels out. Y is equal to 6. That's the answer. Now B, the line 4y minus x equals 7 is shown on the grid below. Draw the line y minus 2x equals 6 on the same grid. So we can just use the same points which we got just now. Minus 4 comma minus 2, minus 2 comma 2, and 0 comma 6. And we can draw a full line like this. You could extend it. This part is not compulsory, but you have to draw this part. I just extended it to cover the full graph. That's the answer. Now we use part C. Use the graph to solve the simultaneous equations 4y minus x equals 7 and y minus 2x equals 6. So which point does the graphs intersect? It's over here, minus 2.4, as you can see, minus 2.4. And when you do it this way, it is 1.2. So x equals minus 2.4 and y equals 1.2. That's the answer. Let's go to question 18. The diagram shows an equilateral triangle. All measurements are in centimeters. Perimeter is 57 centimeters. Find the length of A. So side length is equal to perimeter by 3, 57 by 3, which is equal to 19 centimeters. Why is that? Because we can say that the perimeter is equal to 3 sides added up together. So that means one side is equal to 19. That can be 3x plus 4. 3x plus 4 is equal to 19 centimeters. 3x equals 15 centimeters, or 19 minus 4. X is equal to 15 by 3, which is equal to 5 centimeters. Now we found x, so we can substitute it here. 2 into 5 plus 2 plus a is equal to 19. So that'll be 12 plus a is equal to 19. A is equal to 19 minus 12, which is 7 centimeters. That's the answer. Question 19. A sequence begins 3 minus 6, 12 minus 24, 48, so on. A. Write down the term-to-term rule for this sequence. As you can see all the time, the number doubles, but then the sign changes as well. After doubling, the sign changes, which means we just multiply by the negative of the number. So multiply by minus 2. Multiply by minus 2. That's the answer. B, write down the next two terms. We multiply by minus 2, we get minus 96. And then minus 96 into minus 2 is equal to 192. So minus 96 and 192. That's the answer. Question 20. Blessy has R red flowers, W white flowers, and Y yellow flowers. R is to W equals 3 is to 2. W is to Y is equal to 4 is to 3. Blessy has 12 yellow flowers. Work out how many flowers she has in total. So let's find the common ratio. Common ratio. So we can see that R is to W is 3 is to 2. We can rewrite this by multiplying 2 on both sides, which is equal to 6 is to 4. And now this is just 4:3. We can see that now W values are the same. So R is to W is to Y can be written 6 is to 4 is to 3 using these values here. R is equal to 6, W is 4, Y is 3. So that's the common ratio. So 3 is the yellow. 3 is the yellow, which is equal to 12 flowers as given in the question right here. So 3 parts equals 12 flowers. 1 part is equal to 12 by 3, 4 flowers. And now when we add these up, 13 parts is equal to 4 into 13, which is equal to, when we do this, we get 52 flowers. And that's the answer. 52 flowers. Question 21. The diagram shows a pair of parallel lines, GH and JK over here. EF is a straight line that crosses GH at X and JK at Y. On a diagram, label with the letter A the angle that is alternate to angle GXY, which is marked here. Label with the letter C the angle that's corresponding to angle GXY over here. So alternate angles, they form a kind of Z shape. So where's the other angle in this Z? It's over here, corresponding to this one. So this angle is A. Now for letter C, the angle which is corresponding, we can see it can form an F or an inverted F. The inverted F is over here. So this angle and this angle are corresponding. This one over here, angle C. That's the answer. Let's go to question number 22. A piece of paper has an area of 0.3 meters squared. Circular radius 705 centimeters squared is cut out of the piece of paper. Work out the area of the paper that remains. Give your answer in square meters. So 705 centimeters squared. We go convert to meters squared. So 1 meter squared is equal to 100 squared centimeters squared, because 1 meter, 100 centimeters. When we square both of it, we square this. We square the 100 as well. 1 meter squared, because 1 squared is just 1. It's equal to 100 squared centimeters squared, which is equal to 10,000 centimeters squared. I'll just write that here. 10,000 centimeters squared. So 705 centimeters squared, we just do 705 by 10,000, which is equal to 0.0705 meters squared. Now 0.3 minus 0.0705, let's do this. And if we did it correctly, we get the answer as 0.2295 if we did it correctly. And that's the answer in meters squared. 0.2295 meters squared. By the way, for 705 by 10,000, I'm doing this to convert from centimeters squared to meters squared. And 0.3 minus 0.0705, I did that to subtract this minus this, which I have just converted here, which is equal to 0.2295 meters squared. And that's the answer. Question 23, factorize fully 10ab minus 5b squared. Over here, the common factor is 5b, the highest common factor. So we take out 5b and we have 2a minus b. That's the answer. We can't simplify it further, that's why it's the answer. Now question 24. The diagram shows triangle ABC on the grid. A prime and B prime are the images of A and B after an enlargement. A plots C prime, the image of C after the enlargement. As you can see, first this length was 2x and then 2y. But next it became 4x and 4y for A to B, like this. So the enlargement is of 2, and it's from this corresponding point here, which is 1, 1. So this is the center of enlargement. Let's enlarge C. This will be 2y. So the y value 2, and then the x goes 1x. So it goes up 2y and goes right 1x. We do that one more time to come at this point 3, 5. And this is C prime. the point C after the enlargement. B. Describe fully the enlargement from triangle ABC to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. I'm drawing these lines to show you the full triangle here. This is the full triangle. So as we know that this is an enlargement, the triangle became bigger. Scale factor 2, because this length was just 2 and now it became 4. This length was just 3 over here and 2 over here. Now it became 6 and 4, which is doubled. So it's scale factor 2. And then the center of enlargement, as we have just seen, is this point over here, which is 1, 1. That's the answer. Let's go to question 25. Hassan investigates the amount of food that people eat. The bar line shows the number of portions of food that 30 adults and 30 children ate on Monday. So these are 30 adults, these are 30 children. Tick to show who ate more food on Monday, adults or children. Give reason to explain the answer. As you can see over here, the adults actually, there's nothing in the 4, 6, and 7 foods. But then for children, there's 6 and 7, there's a lot. If you actually want to, you can also calculate how many portions. There's 8 over here, and then 20, and then 18, because we are multiplying the number of portions and the frequency, and then we get 5 into 2, 10. We add it up, we get 56 for adults, and now this is 2 here, 10 here, 27, 24, 15, 6, and 21. And when we add all of this up, if you do it correctly, you get 105 portions of food for children. This is just below double of the adults. So the children ate more food on Monday because children ate 105 portions of fruit, but adults only ate 56 portions. That's the answer. Question 26. This is part of the net of a cuboid. Draw the missing face to complete the net. So if you visualize this here, the 3 faces on one side will be there. So it'll be like this. This one here, the top face, the side face, the bottom face will be there, and this back face. But the face over here will not be done. And if you see, let's take this is the top, this is the side, this is the bottom face, this is the front, and this is the back. So where do we place the side one? It needs to also merge with T, right? So we can place it on this side so that these edges merge together over here, and these 2 edges will merge, these 2 will merge to form the cuboid. So the missing face is over here. That's the answer. And with that, I come to the end of my paper. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your friends and family, and comment on how you think this video was. With that, it's me, Sanjay Vasu, signing out. Thank you. Bye.